My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
This is Optimal Health Daily. Nutrition for Bone Health by Aidan Muir of idealnutrition.com.au. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. This is where I read to you from some of the best health and fitness blogs on the web, kind of like an ongoing audiobook, and always with a bit of my commentary at the end. And now, let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. Nutrition for Bone Health by Aidan Muir of idealnutrition.com.au. Having strong and healthy bones as you get older is an absolute blessing. It can help prolong independence and improve overall quality of life. Nutrition plays a huge role in helping to keep bone mineral density high as well, making your youth count. It's a fact that most bone mass is laid down in the first 25 to 30 years of your life. This mass is carried into old age when bones start to degrade and osteoporosis often occurs. Obviously, there are steps you can take later in life that can help reduce the chances of osteoporosis or improve the management of it. It is never too late to make changes, but it is even better if you can start early. Building more mass earlier in life is protective in old age. The best way to do this is to pair a nutritious diet focusing on the following nutrients with high-load, uneven distribution exercise. For example, swimming is not high-load and therefore will not contribute well to bone mass. Weightlifting, on the other hand, is high-load. Same thing for any form of sports that involve running or jumping. Calcium. We already know that calcium is important for strong and healthy bones. It's drilled into people from a young age. And while some people try to downplay the value of calcium, it is clear that it plays a role in bone mineral density. Calcium makes up the dominant part of hydroxyapatite, which is the structure that constitutes our bones and teeth. Obviously, dairy is the most common source of calcium. But non-dairy sources include spinach, broccoli, bony fish, and soybeans. If you are drinking a non-dairy milk alternative, it's worth making sure it's calcium fortified. If reaching calcium needs through food is unrealistic, then supplementation is also an option. Vitamin D. The active form of vitamin D, D3, promotes the storage of calcium in bones. To put it simply, potassium helps keep the calcium there, and D3 helps put it there in the first place. While a lot of our vitamin D comes from our exposure to the sun, we can still meet some of our needs through food. Vitamin D increases the absorption of calcium from the food you eat to help facilitate increased deposition to the bone. Consume a diet with adequate dairy, egg, and fish to reap the benefits of vitamin D. To measure your vitamin D levels, it's worth going to your primary care provider and getting a blood test. And similarly to calcium, if you're not able to meet your needs through your lifestyle, supplementation can be an option as well. Potassium. Unlike calcium, phosphorus, zinc, and protein, potassium isn't actually part of the bone matrix. It is still, however, extremely important for its maintenance. Low potassium levels result in an increase in the acidity of the blood. In order to stabilize this acidity, the body recruits calcium from the bone matrix as a buffer. This could potentially reduce bone mass. It makes sense to consume a potassium-rich diet. This includes foods such as bananas, beetroot, and sweet potato. Protein. We typically associate protein with the growth of muscle, but it is important to the growth of bone as well. Protein is an important part of the bone matrix and thus is necessary for the diet. Consuming a sufficient amount of protein can help keep bone mineral density high. Phosphorus and zinc. Phosphorus and zinc are usually found in protein-containing foods. This is handy since both are essential to hydroxyapatite in bone and teeth. Magnesium. Magnesium has a role to play in calcium absorption. By consuming magnesium in the form of dark leafy greens, beans, and whole grains, you can help your body absorb as much calcium from the food you eat as possible. This is also a relevant point to consider when people are downplaying the importance of calcium. Often the examples used to explain why calcium is not important involve looking at populations with significantly higher than average magnesium intake. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis. Collagen is an essential connective tissue found all throughout the body, including in the connections involving bones. Hence, it can be considered a focal nutrient for bone health. Vitamin C deficiency presents as scurvy, where weak collagen makes for poor wound healing, unhealthy gums, and no surprise, weak bones. In order to prevent scurvy and any other deficiencies that may impede bone health, consume a variety of fruits and vegetables every day. This is a simple one though. Having a ton of vitamin C does not seem to really help much beyond just having a more normal amount. So it's probably most important to avoid having a vitamin C deficiency. Manganese. Like vitamin C, manganese also has a role to play in collagen synthesis. Therefore, we can consider it important to bone health too. Manganese can be found in leafy greens, nuts, and grains. Vitamin K. Vitamin K is not a direct constituent of the bone matrix. However, it is an essential cofactor to enzymes within the matrix. These enzymes are important for bone building and maintenance, so keeping them healthy is key. Vitamin K is mostly found in dark, leafy green vegetables. Copper. Copper is involved in a special cross-linkage between collagen and elastin, which are two connective tissues, and as such, is important to bone health. Copper can be found in seeds and beans and legumes. Summary. A diet that supports bone health is relatively similar to an overall healthy, balanced diet. Bone health benefits from a decent amount of protein, a variety of fruits and vegetables, nuts, and whole grains. These recommendations align perfectly with a good quality diet. Combining this with physical activity can significantly help your bone health. You just listened to the post titled Nutrition for Bone Health by Aidan Muir of idealnutrition.com.au. And I'll be right back with my commentary. Taking charge of my health has been a priority for me, but navigating today's one-size-fits-all healthcare system can feel overwhelming. That's why I'm so excited about 23andMe Plus Total Health. It's not just a health membership. It's a way to get personalized insights that matter to me. For me, reaching the next level of health means understanding my genetic blueprint and what it says about my future risks. It's about being proactive, not reactive. With 23andMe Plus Total Health, I've begun leveraging advanced genetic screening and comprehensive blood tests. Getting started was a breeze. I received a sleek kit in the mail, which made diving into my health journey both easy and exciting. What intrigues me the most is the biological age analysis. It's fascinating to see how lifestyle changes can influence how old I really am inside. Plus, having access to clinicians with genetics expertise to guide me through a personalized health plan feels incredibly empowering. Advocate for your health today. Go to 23andme.com/OHD to receive 10% off. That's 10% off at 23andme.com/OHD.
Feel your max with Brooks Running and the all-new Ghost Max 2. They're the shoes you deserve, designed to streamline your stride and help protect your body. Treat yourself to feel-good landings on an ultra-high stack of super comfy nitrogen-infused cushion that takes the edge off every step, every day. The Brooks Ghost Max 2. You know, technically, they're a form of self-care. Brooks, let's run there. Head to brooksrunning.com to learn more.
Dr. Neil here for my commentary. Today's author Aidan is correct that all of these nutrients are important for supporting bone health. Studies are finding that most adolescents and older adults do not consume enough calcium and vitamin D in particular. So, as Aidan mentioned, it may be worthwhile to talk to your healthcare provider to see if supplementation with either or both of those is a good idea. Now, I also want to mention something about physical activity and the types of exercises that promote stronger bones. Aidan mentioned that swimming may not help develop bone strength, and this is true. Swimming is a fantastic cardiovascular exercise, meaning it makes the heart and lungs stronger, no question about that. But when it comes to making the bones stronger, it may not do the trick. Water allows us to float, so we don't have to put as much pressure on our bones and our joints. That's often why water exercises are recommended for those with joint pain or have brittle bones. But if we want to build stronger bones, and we don't have any underlying issues, I want to make sure that's clear, putting more pressure on them helps make them stronger. So lifting weights or performing jump type training, sometimes that's referred to as plyometrics, can help strengthen them. This increased pressure from resistance or strength training and jump training help pull more calcium into the skeleton, making the bones denser. This increased density is what helps prevent osteoporosis later in life. All right, that'll do it for the Tuesday episode. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back here tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.